Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or a welcome back. So today I have a perfume fragrance video for you. I did not intend to cover a lot of fragrance stuff when I started this channel. It was supposed to be more about like handbags and jewelry and other accessories and like shoes, because that's more what I know about. I absolutely love fragrance. I don't know a lot about it. I know a lot more about handbags and jewelry. I used to write about that. And so, so the fragrance stuff just is something I love, but didn't feel I had enough knowledge to share. Like, sure, if I got a new fragrance, would I show that? Yes. But when a few years ago, when my mom was in the nursing home and we moved and I was unpacking her fragrance collection, I decided just to film it and, just for kind of a fun video, show her vintage perfumes. I had absolutely no idea how popular that video was going to be. It is my most popular video to date. I think about 38,000 people viewed it. This was like 2 years ago. I still get comments on it. So I realized that you guys really love fragrance videos. So I want to do some more for you. And I actually have a bigger collection than my mom does. I have been collecting fragrance since I was a little kid. My dad actually used to buy me a lot of perfumes. I'm sorry, that noise you're hearing, that's my parrot who's in the other room. He's waiting for me to take him out of his cage. So anyway, I'm gonna have to do this in several parts because it's too much. I don't like to do like an hour-long video. So I'm just gonna go over my contemporary collection right now and the perfumes fragrances, I should say, that I use on a daily basis. And then I will do actual perfume. And then I will do like my vintage collection, because if you want to see, this is all fragrance, and most of them are samples, but not all of them. And I want to go over them. So one of them actually was my grandmother's. So I want to go over these separately. And I have, like, you can see, like, I have all of these little minis. So I'll do that separately. It may not be, one after the other, but we'll get to them all eventually. And then what I'm going to do the next time I do fragrance is I'm going to do these. These are all vintage, and some of them are really old. My dad bought them for me when I was a little girl. I have never opened them and I have never used them. So we're going to open them together because I decided it's time. I've been saving them. I don't know why I've never opened them, but we'll talk about that. But for the moment, I'm just going to talk about what I use on a regular basis. So I love Jo Malone. Okay, I absolutely love Jo Malone. Somebody gave me like a gift set of Jo Malone and I loved it, and how you can combine the fragrances. And I got addicted to Pomegranate Noir, which is this one. And then as I started trying more, I started falling in love with other fragrances. So I'm going to kneel down here. So the 5 fragrances I use from Jo Malone regularly are Pomegranate Noir, Grapefruit, English Pear and Freesia, Blackberry and Bay, I can see that, and Wild Bluebell. And as you may be able to see, most of them are almost empty or empty. I need to refresh. And so I just love them. I did get a Jo Malone advent calendar about 3 years ago, I think it was. I did unbox that on this channel, and I still am using some of those fragrances. That's actually how I found these two, the Blackberry and Bay and the Wild Bluebell. They were in the advent calendar, and I loved the small sizes, so I bought the full sizes. So I use them quite often. One of my other favorites is Chanel Gardenia. I grew up using Chanel No. 5, like literally since I was in junior high school. Another girl in my class, I ran into her and like one afternoon, and she smelled so good. And I was like, Julia, what are you wearing? And she's like, oh, it's my mom's Chanel No. 5. So I think we were in 6th grade. So I was 11, and I begged my mom to get me Chanel number 5 for Christmas. Not the actual perfume, but like the cologne or, eau de toilette. And she did. And that has become my signature fragrance all of these years. And literally that's like all I would ever wear. And then gradually I started discovering other fragrances I liked. Usually if I got a sample or someone gave it to me as a gift, or I went to, say, a store event and that's the gift they gave us. So I went to a store event at the Chanel boutique in New York City, and it was for the jewelry department, the fine jewelry at Chanel, and everybody got gardenia. We each got this, like a full bottle, this exact size of gardenia, and I fell in love with it. And I went back to another event there, and they gave us another bottle of gardenia, so that was amazing. So my first 2 bottles I got for free as just gifts, and then I have been buying it since because I absolutely love it. And this particular bottle my friend gave me for Christmas or my birthday, I don't know, within the last couple of years. So I'm still working on that. I don't have my Chanel number 5 here. That is in my own apartment. I'm probably going to bring it the next time I go, but I absolutely love Chanel number 5 and gardenia. The other fragrances I use quite a bit are these from Molton Brown. Molton Brown is an English company, and it's a very, very nice company. They make fragrance, they make like bath products and soaps and things like that. I got their advent calendar a couple years ago. I unboxed that on the channel, and it was really a beautiful calendar. The packaging was absolutely beautiful. And the scent theme for that year was spicy, which they're very nice fragrances. Don't get me wrong. If you like spicy scents, you would love this. And I used everything in that advent calendar. And I'm just have the fragrances I'm still working on. As you can see, I've used most of them. I use these a lot, and they're very nice. I wouldn't buy these again, I don't think, because I'm not really into spicy scents. I like fruity and floral and citrusy more. But I do like these. They're nice, because they were part of the advent calendar. I'm going to use them. And what I love was that they came with this holder. It's magnetic. You put one in it and you can put it in your purse. So I actually love that. I think that's really cool. So I do use those a lot. Like if I'm just staying in the house, I might wear one of those. If I'm going to feed my feral cats, because I put fragrance on no matter what, like every day, all the time. So I try to like rotate through them, but my favorites are these 2, Jo Malone's and the gardenia at the moment. And then in the front, let's see, I don't even know what this is. Does anybody know what that symbol is? It's nice, whatever it is. I got this as a free gift. I don't know if it was I can't remember if it was in a goodie bag or where I got it, but I didn't buy that. I'm not sure. Miss Dior was a gift with purchase. I will be honest, I don't really love the Dior fragrances I've tried. I think this bottle is really cute. Not my favorite. Would not buy it. This is, I think this is Penhaligon, Lily of the Valley. I thought I bought this for my mom. Maybe she gave it back to me. I don't know. But I haven't used that in ages, but it's a nice fragrance. This is, what is this? I can't even see this. Can you even read this? I don't know what that says. Okay, well, so much for that. Yeah, these I just kind of have on display. This is also Dior. I don't know, what is it? J'adore. Again, it's an okay fragrance. I just don't personally love it. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I have to correct that. There is one Dior fragrance I do absolutely love, and it is Poison. I absolutely love Poison, and I have it in my apartment, and I'm going to bring that. I love that one. And I used to wear Chanel number 5 by day, and if I would go out at night, I would wear Poison from Dior. But I don't know, J'adore, Miss Dior, not my favorites. Okay, so then somebody gave this to me
as a gift. And I loved it, used it, could not find another one. I have to go on the internet, but I just kept the bottle because I thought the top was so pretty. It's green flowers, and it just looked like a little hat to me, like a bonnet. This I got, I believe, like at a store party or in a goodie bag at an event, because I used to get fragrance a lot that way. And this is Carolina Herrera. I absolutely love this, and I need to get this again. It's such a nice fragrance. Yeah. And what is it? I think that's the fragrance, Carolina Herrera. Then I know that's her name, but I think that's the name of the fragrance. This is Missoni. I do not like this fragrance at all. I love the bottle, and that's why I kept it. You can see the Missoni zigzag pattern on the bottom of it. You can see that, you know, there's still a ton of it in there, because I just don't like it. And this is cute, but yeah. So I've thought about selling it. I've sold a lot of fragrances I don't use or don't like on Marketplace and in the local tag sale sites. Just because they were just sitting here and I wasn't using them. So, but that I like the bottle. And these two up here, those are from Dubai. My friend goes there often, and she brought these back for me as gifts. I think these actually may be actual perfume. I don't love the fragrance itself. I just love the bottles. I think they're really pretty. And you know, it was a gift from my friend, so I wouldn't get rid of them, but they're okay. I mean, if I had nothing else to use to wear, I would wear them, but they kind of have like an appley smell, which I normally love the smell of apple. I don't know. There's just something about it I don't love. So listen, we all have different tastes. And then I also have these Jo Malone body creams, which to match the fragrances. So I have the Pomegranate Noir, and I have Blackberry and Bay. And then this was in my advent calendar, which is wood sage and sea salt. I love to layer the body cream and the cologne. It lasts longer and you get more intense fragrance. And that is something I would do, like if I were maybe going out, you know, to dinner, or if I were going to be out all day, like, you know, when I used to work in an office. Now I usually just spritz myself with the cologne, but I do love the body creams a lot. So that is it for my contemporary collection. And the next time I do a fragrance video, again, I will do all of these, and we will unbox them together. I'm very excited to do that, because it's sort of it will be a momentous occasion, because again, they are so old. Some of them, this one, 50 years old. So yeah, that kind of ages me, right? But yeah, my dad, my grandmother, his mother collected perfume. She collected perfume bottles, especially the minis. My dad just grew up kind of in that environment and learning women like fragrance, women like perfume. And so he started buying me perfume when I was just a little kid, way too young to use perfume. But I guess he thought, you know, when I got older, I would use it. And I think one reason I never opened them in the last, say, 30 years was because he had passed, and I sort of was like holding on to them, and I wouldn't sell them because, again, they probably could get decent money for them, but because he gave them to me, I wouldn't sell them. So I need to use them. It's just silly. And then when I use them up, I'll have the beautiful bottles. So we will do that next time. Thank you so much for indulging me in sharing my collection. Let me know, what is your favorite fragrance? Is there something else you recommend I try that's like citrusy or fruity or floral? I would love to know. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.